Good day everybody! For this video, we're going to discuss tackle research.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
By the way, I'm Cristobal B. Montun Jr. and for this video, we're going to research and discuss a business or a company under manufacturing industry. So let's discuss first what is manufacturing industry. So we already know what is the manufacturing industry, and let me give you some examples of a company name under manufacturing industry. First is the Toyota Group, Apple, Samsung Electronics, General Motors, Ford, Honda, Cardinal Health, and so many more. So those company names are included to top 10 largest manufacturing company in the world in 2020, and that was according to blog.bizvibe.com. Because we have many manufacturing companies that we can choose for our research, but there's a but. Before we are going to choose a subject for our research, we must consider the availability and quality of our information needed, so that explore the World Wide Web, the internet, or just I say, the Google. My first research is Philippine manufacturer of face masks. Then next, the manufacturer of alcohol. So you may ask why I choose these two manufacturing companies for my research, for my primary subject for my research, because we know that we are facing pandemic COVID-19 now. So the face masks and alcohol are more likely we need all the time. But there's a but again. I found difficulties in searching, gathering data and information that I need to my research. So then, I changed my mind and I found...
In 1837, William Procter and James Gamble started a simple soap and candle business on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, billions of people use P&G products all over the world, which raises the question, how can one company serve so many people? Well, at P&G, everything begins with the consumer. Our purpose is to touch and improve lives with brands and products of superior quality and value. We innovate to delight consumers with meaningful and noticeable superiority across our products, packaging, communication, retail execution, and value. As a result, P&G has some of the most trusted and well-known brands in the world. Brands used every day like Tide, Gillette, Pampers, Head & Shoulders, and dozens more. These brands are organized into 6 sector business units: Fabric and Home Care, Baby and Feminine Care, Family Care and P&G Ventures, Beauty, which includes hair care and skin and personal care, Grooming, and Healthcare, which includes oral care and personal health.
So I choose this because it plays a big role to protect and avoid people from bacteria, from virus COVID-19. So for this video, we're going to discuss 3 major topics in connection or about the company or the manufacturing company that I choose, which is the P&G or the Procter and Gamble company. So the 3 topics that we're going to discuss, that we will focus to this video, are manufacturing company's business operation, do's and don'ts in choosing raw materials, and number 3, lastly, is production process. So now let's begin. Let's start our discussion proper for this video. Because I am a Filipino and living in the Philippines, let's just talk P&G in the Philippines. P&G started operations in Philippines over 80 years ago. Manufacturing and distribution facility in Cubao, Laguna. P&G continuously invests in and commit improving and upgrading their consumer products through their manufacturing plant facilities. This means the company will be able to meet increasing demand from Filipino families. Earlier this year, P&G invested 3 million pesos to expand the production line of the Pampers. Expanding distribution capability is the next phase in the consumer products manufacturing giant's plan 5-year program to optimize its supply chain. The planned 5-year expansion aims to increase capacity and improve and upgrade P&G's products by installing facilities that are the most technically advanced in the world in terms of production and distribution, raw materials, and how P&G made them. Some people believe that the natural product ingredients are safer than man-made, or just to say, synthetic ones. But the reality is that it's not that simple. Both natural and synthetic ingredients have safe range and unsafe range. Even basics like sunlight, oxygen, and water have safety limits. So what goes into choosing P&G's products ingredients? First is safety. The safe range for every ingredient, whether natural or synthetic, then they apply the same science-based approach as regulatory agencies around the world. Number 2 is the performance. Every ingredient has a rule in delivering the performance you expect from P&G's products. They seek to use the best ingredients for their products so that you can use them with confidence. Number 3 is sustainable sourcing. Synthetic ingredients can oftentimes be more sustainable than natural ingredients because they require fewer resources. Sustainable features of a product ingredients depend on the resources used in creating it, harvesting, making the product, and then ultimately using the product. And P&G are also doing the legwork to ensure they use the most sustainable and, of course, earth-friendly solution. Ingredients P&G do not use. So here is a list of some of the most common materials they get asked about that they do not use as ingredients in any of their formulated products like healthcare, skin and personal cleansing, hair care, laundry, home care, and oral care. So let's move to our final topic, final discussion for this video, which is a production process of P&G company. So let's talk first about the supply chain management of the P&G company. At first glance, supply chain management strategy adopted by P&G company has no basic differences from the ones used by other organizations. It contains the fundamental elements that every company needs to succeed in the global economy will. Like for example, the chain process starts with suppliers of the raw materials, to the manufacturing, to distribution, to retail, and lastly to the consumers or the users of the final products. So those are the general aspects for production that assure to maintain or to improve their level in the market. So now, I will give you a production process information to a single brand of P&G company, which is the #1 shampoo brand in the world, which is the Head and Shoulder. I was so amazed and I may admire this product because the plastics they use are just waste that we can see wherever we go, like in the beaches, road, lake, and even floating on the sea, and most especially in the garbage area. They recycle, and it means they minimize pollution and effect of global warming. They are eco-friendly in terms of their raw materials and their process. They are eco-friendly in terms of using the raw materials, which is the plastic waste, and also in the process. So, how the #1 shampoo brand in the world made? So first, the process is, the first thing they do is to create the bottle using the plastic waste. Then the empty bottles are filled, blue cups are clipped, the bottles are labeled, and take 40 minutes from raw materials to final product. They make sure that they have perfect production, so they tested bottles before they used. In production line, they use high-speed cameras. They have automatic detector to check correct label and the right amount in the bottle. Finally, the technician write the quality process to make sure everything is perfect. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something. You learned a lot from this video.